We have been really cold lately. We had that round of freezing rain that moved through on Sunday, and we are still dealing with some of the impacts. Power outs still, like we've been telling you for a lot of us here in Davidson County. We are still in this monitoring category. We're going to put it in the yellow light. This is for the freezing fog potential later on tonight. This is not a super high potential. Just wanted to let you know that you may be able to get a little bit of freezing fog out there, which could create a few slick spots on the roads, especially on the bridges and the overpasses. So just keep that in mind if you do have to travel late tonight or early tomorrow morning. We're going to get some melting during the day, just like what we've seen over the past couple of days now. That trend will continue for the next couple of days, but then once we get those temperatures dropping well below freezing again at night, that is going to refreeze. And then late week, we could be talking about some snow, but definitely talking about some colder air that's going to be moving into Middle Tennessee and Southern Kentucky. Radar painting a pretty quiet picture for us right now here in Middle Tennessee and Southern Kentucky, not really seeing a whole lot going on. So we're going to move on to Friday and Saturday for the chance for some snow. Most of this should just be some light snow. And if we get any of this wintry precip, it looks to all come down as snow. Like we were talking earlier, we should have temperatures at or below freezing all the way from the cloud all the way down to the ground. So it never has a chance to refreeze. That's what was going on Sunday. We had it falling as snowflakes, but then it would go through a little warm layer that was about 5,000 to 10,000 feet up above the ground in the atmosphere. And then that would temporarily melt and then hit the ground where temperatures were below freezing and turn it into freezing rain. If we get wintry precip this go around, not going to have to deal with any of that. It looks like just snow, and it should stay pretty light too, maybe about an inch or so, up to an inch, we'll say, on the plateau. We'll look at that here in just a second. But as far as the timing goes, tomorrow should be pretty calm. And then by Friday, we may get a few light snow showers Friday morning, and then off and on through the rest of the afternoon. You can tell just how much lighter this is than what we were dealing with recently, though. And then by the time we get to Saturday morning, Saturday afternoon, could still see a few more rounds of some of these very light, spotty snow showers. Not going to lead to a whole lot of accumulation. Most areas not going to see much. Most areas with just no accumulation to a very light dusting. The highest accumulation amounts, it should set up over here on the plateau, but even then, those aren't going to be great numbers. 1 inch or so in Clarksville, so about up to an inch, we'll say, on the plateau. Maybe some minor impacts, but not expecting anything near as bad as what we've seen over the past several days now. 30 degrees here in Nashville right now, 28 Murfreesboro, 29 Clarksville. It is going to get colder tonight, though, going with a low of 15 degrees tonight. Freezing fog is going to be possible for us. A very cold start to the morning, so if you do have to get out, just bundle up for it. 34 on Friday, 21 on a Saturday, and then Saturday night, that's going to be a really cold night. That colder air settles in. Overnight low temperature 9 degrees, waking up early Sunday morning.